Hey guys, Garrett Tatum, also known as Pendragon, here to talk to you about Stan Lee. I have never met Stan Lee personally. I remember one time when I went to a convention, I think it was Alamo City Comic Con in San Antonio, where he was signing autographs. I remember seeing him on the panel signing autographs and remember thinking, he looks a lot older than I expected. That was last year. And today, unfortunately, he has moved on. And so I just want to talk about what he meant to me as an icon and as a creator. This man, as a creator, I have never seen anybody more dedicated to their work. I'm sure there's a lot of great directors and authors and creators who have done so much for their work, but Stan, he has changed the comic book industry so much. Not just by bringing in these wonderful characters and stories that he's brought, but it changed the world of comics. Like the biggest competitor, DC, it changed the characters like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman from being these perfect icons to having issues to relate to. And that's what Stan wanted. He wanted to create characters that people, anybody, can relate to. And he has such a well developed and well diverse cast and characters that he created, such as Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, the Silver Surfer, Black Panther, She Hulk, and bringing in superhero teams like the Avengers, bringing them all together, and other great superheroes like the X-Men, who shows a group that are being persecuted by society, which a lot of people could relate to at the time during the 60s and 70s, and also bringing in the Fantastic Four, where it shows that superhero teams can also be like a family. And he also brought in a great cast of villains such as Doctor Doom, Galactus, Dormammu, and many others, which all brings to my favorite superhero of all time, Spider-Man. I relate so much to Peter Parker and Spider-Man. This nerdy kid who didn't really get it, who didn't really know how to fit in with other people. And then once he gets granted these superpowers, first thing he wants to do is try to make his life a little better. But because he didn't understand the responsibility that was given to him, people important to him died. And so he holds up to the responsibility to make sure nothing like that happens again. And Spider-Man has such an amazing cast of characters that I really love. Like Aunt May, Flash Thompson, Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane Watson, Liz Allen, and also and also the people he worked with, like J. Jonah Jameson, and so many other characters, including the villains like Venom, Dr. Octopus, Sandman, Scorpion, Vulture, Rhino, Electro, Shocker. Which is why Spider-Man has so many incarnations, numerous comic books, tons of animated television shows, and tons of movies. He's rebooted 3 times because Peter Parker is such a great character that Stan has created. That's what Stan does. He creates these fantastic characters and such amazing stories that anybody of any age, of any ethnicity, of any gender, of anybody can look at these stories, relate to these characters, and become better people. He would always tackle the issues of racism and try to make his characters to embody to represent a huge diversity and to become not only better heroes, but better people. And it's also great to show how much dedication he showed to these projects. That he would make sure that his name would be, that his and the people and the great people that he worked with was showing the name of these comic books. And he would also cameo and work on the projects that were part of his comic books. I kind of had a feeling that this would be coming soon. I mean, there was a whole hoax a while ago, but now that he's actually gone, it just feels a little unfair. It's someone who dedicated so much towards his work and the people who adore his work. So many people who are inspired by him to be better people. And he's also inspired me too, to dedicate more time to my work. So, my thoughts and prayers are with his family, and my prayers are with him. So, again, thank you, Stan. We will miss you. Excelsior. And to quote from my favorite cameo of his, one person can make a difference. Until next time.